What is the scariest cult around today? Scientology. Scientology. First, next is the FLDS. Herbalife. I'm still hoping that everything those idiots say is just for show and not their true feelings. All those small churches run by a couple for profit. According to the one in my town, you are not saved unless you speak in tongues. Every single attendee with whom I used to be friends has gone insane. They claim to speak in tongues at church. You're just a soccer mom, not a prophet, I say. Pop psychology. MLMs. They're losing vulnerable people money and prey on people like stay-at-home mothers, etc. Anyone who is upvoted on Reddit is suspect as hell. Mega churches. QAnon. The diet of 100 bananas per day. People complain about vomiting blood on their forum. I'm not sure why anyone would willingly participate. It's 30 bananas now. I remembered the incorrect number. The Andrew Tate lovers. Jehovah's Witnesses. The Mormons. My GF and my best buddy's GF were raised in it and have left it. All of it is insane. The secret marriage ceremonies, secret handshakes, the blatant sexism, along with the monthly tithe where you give them a ridiculous amount of your income each month. It's a cult. Andrew Tate followers. Scientology. Jehovah's Witness. Cult of the Lamb. It has gone by many names in the past, and it goes by many names now, but it has always been fascism. The cult of Elon. Tesla bros will believe anything he says. American Christianity. Completely American, completely ignores Christ's teachings. I'm probs gonna get downvoted for the but Alcoholics Anonymous. Or at least it can be more dangerous than what it currently is. I was involved for several, but before joining it took a lot of convincing because I was convinced they were a cult. On my second trip to rehab I took the leap because of the premise of radical acceptance, which is basically accepting something on the spot out of necessity despite your misgivings. I was desperate and was surrounded by overly positive people, and I had hope, but the distance between hope and reality can be a far jump. But there's radical acceptance, which can help with just getting on with it. From there, if you just jump right in, you can find yourself pretty far along relatively quickly if you're willing to do the work. So what exactly is the problem with accepting things despite contrary evidence? Massive. Because you don't solve the issue, it's basically just have faith and do your work and you'll stay sober. Never in my life have I come across a group that tries so hard to convince you it's not a cult. There's a lot I'm leaving out, especially all the sexual stuff that goes on in awe and its lack of trying to properly address these issues. So you have people from various backgrounds, some of whom were hardcore criminals or drug addicts, together with folk who are very vulnerable. Not the best combination. I would say works for some, but for most, especially statistically speaking, I feel like it offers false hope to a lot of people. Also, some of the things I've learned through that can be used against people if you're savvy enough to manipulate well. Like I said, there is a lot I'm leaving out cause it's just too broad. So at best it can help people get out of a jam, but long term I don't see positive outcomes for most. TLDR. Manipulative and potentially dangerous strangers get together to stay sober. Unaddressed sexual indiscretions. Trying hard to not look like a cult, which doing extremely cult-like activity. Also potential ostracization from people for disagreeing. The cult of social media personality.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.